Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Um, I'm here to talk about This is part two to what I talked about last time about uh, where I've been through my life, about what I learned through this connection. I'm here to talk about the second part of this, continue from the last part. So, a soul level connection doesn't fade, weaken, or disappear simply because there is silence. In a twin flame dynamic, silence is one of the biggest teachers. It's not a rejection of divine feminine. It's not a rejection of the divine masculine or feminine. It's a reflection of what the divine masculine is struggling to process within himself. And in the journey, this silence has usually become part of the transformation that shape you into the person you're becoming, especially you stepped into your future in nursing, which is my future in nursing. The divine feminine usually awakens first, which is me. Awakens to the connection. The divine feminine understands the bond, the purpose, the lessons, and way the connection pushes both souls to grow, which is one soul in two bodies. That's why there's a divine masculine, divine feminine. So that's what a twin flame connection is. One soul in two bodies. It's split up in two until both of them grows into be more either feminine or masculine, or has both features in them. Split up in two bodies, and that's been reincarnated from different past lives. Um, the divine feminine feels everything on a deep intuitive level. Like my intuition has grown really high, so I understand certain things like at a psychic ability level. So my intuition has grown, and like I understand everything when someone's hiding their facade, hiding false mask and false narratives based on my intuition. Um, the divine feminine knows the truth of the connection when even if the divine masculine doesn't understand it, denies it, or runs from it. The divine feminine holds awareness, the spiritual maturity, and an emotional understanding of the masculine isn't ready to face yet. There's where silence come in. Silence is something your twin uses as a coping mechanism, not because he feels the connection, not because he doesn't feel the connection, but because he does. The intensity overwhelms him. When the divine masculine isn't healed, silence becomes his shield. The ego hides the facade, the mask of what the true heart desires and feels. It's his way of retreating from emotions he isn't ready to face. It's his way to escape when he feels triggered, pressured, or confronted to face the deeper truth of the bond. Silence isn't him forgetting you, it's him avoiding why he can't yet process. In the twin flame dynamic, the divine masculine doesn't understand the word twin flame, only the divine feminine. And twin flame comes from Buddhist teachings, and there's scientific evidence to back up that twin flames do exist because from past lifetimes. Because when someone dies, they reincarnate somebody else, but there's one soul in two bodies. And I believe I met my twin flame because everything changed ever since then. Everything's been the sixth sense, psychic abilities, everything around us. Synchronicity has been changing. Seeing synchronicities, things been acting strange around me lately. That's why now I understand my truth. I expose the truth when I see something that's false in front of me. So they run from the wounds that the connection exposes. They run from the growth that feels too heavy. They run from their own heart because the love forces them to confront parts of themselves they suppressed or avoided for years. So when he retreats into silence, it's because certain things inside him need healing. So the divine masculine hides with a third party, with something that he feels familiar with, something he feels like he feels sense of familiarity, something he's been used to for a long time. Even if the divine masculine isn't happy, he hides in comfort. Even though deep down inside his heart he is longing for something that he's uh, needing, which is love. And something love is always the divine masculine is needing, but he hides it through work and through suppressing his emotions, not showing his true self. He retreats in silence. It's because certain things inside him need healing. Silence is an attempt to regain control, to breathe, to hide from the intensity that the connection brings. The divine feminine, however, responds, which is me, I'm the divine feminine, responds differently. She learns into the connection. She leans into the connection. even during separation, because I've experienced separation for at least 3 or 4 months now. Um, she sees spiritual purpose, which is me. Um, that's what got me into tarot card reading, into seeing the truth now about everything, about people, about my surroundings, about people get triggered easily now. I could see, like, because I have a psychic ability. I understand the bond that when there's no words, um, I see the spiritual purpose. I recognize the silence isn't personal, it's just a healing process, part of the journey, part of the soul contract that pushes both twins to evolve. And most importantly, part, even silence, even distance, even in confusion, the connection still help me transformed. And it will help my twin transform too, into something better he was always meant to become. And I learned not to chase anymore. I learned to let it be, to surrender to the connection. I learned how not chasing anymore, because chasing will just lead to more issues, like law issues, like going, like, to court or to jail or whatever, because it leads to people having jealousy or something like that. People get the wrong idea. But usually when a twin flame connection starts off as friends, and you end up seeing something familiar in them, seeing some familiarity in past lives, and then there's a little bit of romance, and then when that romance comes in, then it comes crumbling down the same time, ghosting you, hiding their true feelings, blocking you, and then it just becomes just a sense of like a longing, like a loss, like you lost a part of you. It felt like you lost your identity. And I learned how to deal with that. I healed from that. I healed from my past wounds of not longing, needing somebody. Now I just learned how to move on and be better as a better person. And now I'm healed. I'm in a career that I really love, because I used to be in nursing before. Now I'm going to go to school, back to school for nursing. So uh, the silence taught me how to have boundaries, because I have not had boundaries before. And it taught my twin how to have boundaries too. Because now we don't speak anymore. It led to issues, drama. His retreat taught me self-worth. It taught me, like, I'm more worth more than anything else. I don't need someone else to complete me. I have myself. His emotional distance taught me how to be detached from negative energy and move that positivity towards me. His inability to cope forced me into learning how to cope with my own emotions in a healthier, stronger way. This bond, despite the chaos, the push-pull dynamic, every time that there's the ego battling the heart of the divine masculine, which is my twin flame, there's a push-pull. His heart is longing for me, but at the same time, the ego resists of change, of longing, guiding me towards a better version of myself. It helped me learn as be as a better person. I don't need another person to complete me, regardless if they're hiding their true feelings. It pushed me towards my purpose, towards emotional maturity, towards a career that requires strength, empathy, resilience. It showed me how to heal myself, how to understand others. I learned how to show empathy towards others, help me be a better person. I learned how to speak up when things are. I don't let people manipulate me. I understand what manipulation is. I ain't gonna let it happen anymore. I am my own person. If I sense I'm in a relationship I'm not happy with, I let it go. I don't let someone else dictate my future. If someone is going to be happy with me and support me, then yeah. Someone who wants to be in the same career as me, then yeah. But if someone is dragging me down, making me feel unhappy, maybe just using me for money or something like that, or just making me feel down, lower than myself, then no, I don't need that person. It showed me how to heal. It taught me how to hold compassion for people who are hurting, even if the hurt causes them to retreat. These qualities are exactly what make me powerful, grounded, emotionally intelligent future nurse. Uh, you've been through emotional intensity for many years people never experience, and that allowed me to understand how people on a deeper level, you'll need to be able to calm others, support others, empathize people who feel lost, scared, or overwhelmed, or silent because you live through dynamic yourself. So even if your twin does not understand the connection the way you do, the way I do, my understanding is enough. I understand what the true connection is. I learn from it. It helped me to expand my horizon, expand the way I think. It helped me to open my heart to whoever who needs my heart as well. I don't need my twin to complete me. I'm already my own twin flame because I am one soul. No matter if the other half of my soul doesn't want to be with me, I still move on and I still want a complete soul. My awareness is enough. My transformation is enough. Whether he awakens or not to the connection, the connection served its purpose. I surrendered to the connection. It helped me become whoever I'm meant to be. Now I know who I am as a person. I don't need that other person to complete who I am. So, what I learned from this, I learned a lot. It taught me how to be vigilant, taught me how to have more respect for people, taught me how to be more patient. Because the separation with my twin, it helped me to be more patient, helped me to be more understanding, and now I can handle whatever comes my way. The things I learned through this connection was patience and boundaries. Not needing somebody to control the outcome. I learned that just let life flow the way it is. I learned how to let the past go and not have any more resentment or any more negativity towards my past. Now I'm focusing now on my present and future. I learned how to let it go, and the healing is all I needed. I am right where I need to be with my life and this connection. So, if anybody liked my video, please subscribe and like and comment on the videos. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye now.